I am Andy Eckley, an equine therapist, using NAT for horses. So NAT is the human frozen shoulder technique developed by Simeon Neil Asher, called it Neil Asher technique, and for the last 12 months I've been transposing his work onto horses. So the horses have got the same makeup as us, with the muscles and tendons and fascia, and the muscles can always the same as us get a trigger point, because the creation of a trigger point is a protective measure for the horse to stop the muscle tear, and it creates a trigger point. So what we need to do is find active trigger points and release them. Otherwise we won't be able to get to the cause of the pain, as stretching out won't release a trigger point. You have to actually squeeze it out. So I'm checking for trigger points here with Jem, who's been with us for about a month, and we found some active trigger points on his neck in the brachiocephalic muscle. So on the near side there was the first trigger point about 6 finger widths up from the shoulder on the central muscle, and now we've found the second trigger point here, which is more in the centre of the neck. So I'm just activating, I'm just working on softening the muscle, the trigger point in the muscle. I'm just working on softening it, which varies depending on the severity of a trigger point. But what the horse will tell us with his eyes are if we're in the right place and if we're on the right tension, because when the eye is half closed like that, you've got the right spot, and we need to release it, which could take 30 seconds, it could take 2 to 3 minutes. So we need to go within the comfort level of the horse to the pressure that it can take to soften and release that trigger point. So it's important to check for trigger points. There's a series of trigger points running up the brachiocephalic, running up the neck of a horse, and that can affect the chest and the legs, as well as the neck and as well as the head. So it's really important that the trigger points are released on the neck. When Jem came, there was an issue with the near side hindquarters. It was quite a severe limp, and when we were treating him first of all, we had to address both the shoes and the pains and trigger points that were in the hip. And also we're addressing today a swelling, a lymphedema around the front of the hop on the tarsal bones, which is the equivalent to our ankle bones, and we're going to take away the swelling and then see if she's sound next week, which I would think she will be sound next week. So thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you again very soon.